Firstly, we need to know about ISO 9000. What is ISO 9000? ISO 9000 is a series issued by ISO. ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. ISO is responsible for providing the best practices for quality management. In what aspect does ISO 9000 about? Aspects such as facilities, people, training, services, and equipment. How about its goals? It is to embed a quality management system within an organization, increasing productivity, reducing unnecessary costs, ensuring quality of processes and products. There are other documents in the 9000 series, which are: the first one is ISO 9004, the documents about ways to sustain quality improvements. The second one is ISO 90011, the documents about guidance on conducting internal and external audits to ensure that the quality system conforms to 9000 guidelines. The third one is ISO 9001, the documents about requirements framework for creating a quality management system. Organizations are to be certified only in 9001 because it is the only standard with requirements.
Next, the history of ISO 9000. ISO 9000 certification began in 1980 when the standard was first published. Since that time, ISO has reviewed and revised them every 5 years to keep up with constantly changing world. ISO 9000-1987 had the same guideline of the UK standard BS 5750 for quality management system and was implemented according to the scope and activity of the organization. In 1987, ISO added 3 models of standard for ISO 9000 certification. The different models or versions have different requirements depending on the organization activity and its scope for implementation. First, ISO 9001-1987 focus on companies that manufacture new and existing products that have different design. It's covered design, development, production, installation, and service. Second, ISO 9002-1987 focus mainly on production, installation, and servicing. Third, ISO 9003-1987 insists that the finished product be inspected and tested for quality. Next, ISO 9001-2000 combine quality assurance, quality control, and the quality management system into one basic standard. Next, ISO 9001-2008 has served the quality community quite well over its tenure, and in September of 2050, the latest revision of ISO 9000 standard was issued, where this ISO 9001-2050 revision is significant in terms of structure, terms, and working context.
Next are the 7 principles of ISO 9000. The first one is customer focus, which to meet customer requirements and exceed their expectations. Second is leadership, where all the leaders establish unity to create conditions where people want to achieve the organization's quality objectives. Third is engagement of people, where people throughout the organization enhance its capability by sharing knowledge and experience. Next is process approach, where all the activities are understood and managed as interrelated processes. Fifth is improvement, where a successful organization have an ongoing focus on improvement by educating and training. Sixth is evidence-based decision-making, where decisions are based on analysis and evaluation of data. The seventh and final principle is relationship management, where organizations manage relationships with interested parties.
Next, I'm going to explain certification procedures for ISO 9001. The first one is preparation. You need to do gap analysis, value stream mapping, determine context management support, and conduct risk analysis. Second one is project planning. Determine internal team, register which certification body you will choose. Also consider whether you need to produce a quality manual and identify procedures. Third step is training. You need to introduce ISO to your team. Fourth, do the work such as redesign processes and follow the production cycle using QMS and the procedures. Fifth, do internal audit by reviewing all of your system and take corrective action. Sixth, do external audit by submitting the document and the auditor will visit your company. Lastly, you can finally register the certificate.
These are the advantages of ISO 9000. The first one is increased efficiency in the organization and reduce costs. The second one is increased involvement of management in business. And the last one is the organization have potential to be accepted into global supply chain.
Next, the advantage of ISO 9000. First, owner and manager have lack understanding of the system. Second, inadequate fund to establish the quality system. Third, registration need heavy document emphasized. And fourth, registration process required longer time.